Alright, boys. Go around here. I've been seeing a lot of videos basically on. Let me actually move that shit out of the way. I got the whole thing up there. But a lot of videos on season of mastery tips and whatnot. And I'm just not seeing any that are for hardcore specifically. But gonna do a little bit of. I'm just here on my rogue farming for the whelp because I got his brother. Ooh, let me turn that sound down. 1 sec after I kill him. Hold up. I got 5 tips for you real quick. Okay, there we are. Let me turn that music down real quick. System sound. Master volume. There we are. Alright, so I'm going to start off easy. The first one, secondary professions. Obviously. First aid. Pog. Fishing, amazing. Thing about fishing is especially couples up with cooking and you can level them both incredibly easily, and you don't want to be paying for food, especially since season mastery experience games are going to make you level a little bit faster, so you're going to have to stretch what you already got a little bit more. Thing about fishing as well, little big brain when you're waiting on a boat or you're just waiting on a zeppelin or anything, just pop out that fishing pole. Helps out for sure. Also gives you food buffs eventually, so you need those food buffs. Alright, number 2 is going to be a tip called Zug Zug. It's like a vast majority of the XP that you get in this game is not actually from quests, even with the SOM changes. It's a lot of grinding, so if you're walking past stuff that's green or stuff that you can kill easily, it's like you should definitely be gone thought it real quick because you're going to need that XP sooner or later, you know what I mean? So may as well get it out of the way right now. Especially early level, I usually leave around level 10, and then I head to a different, and it's just because I literally just slay everything I come across, like, it's that easy. Also helps with overleveling everything. Number 3 is more warrior specific. I know I'm not on a warrior right now, but I'm gonna main one. I'm just here for the pet. You're definitely, well, I guess you could use it for other people, but you're definitely going to want to pick up skinning, as well as you should be going alchemy if you're a warrior. I mean, if you aren't, good on you, I guess, but not small brain play in my opinion. You want to be, even though it's no world buffs, you're going to be, once you because you can keep skinning to get enough gold to get bags early, because bags are literally giving me an aneurysm every time whenever I'm walking past stuff that I have to, like, not pick up because I don't have any bag space, because with the previous step, Zug Zug, you're gonna be killing a lot of shit all the time. Like, all the time. So, with that, you're gonna have a lot of loot, and you don't want to drop that loot. But also, for Warrior especially, level 19, Antonio Pinelli has an Executioner Sword, which is going to be massive if you are unlucky in with Van Cleef. So, yeah, yep, you definitely want, so you basically keep skinning up until you get a couple 8 slaughters, so you can comfortably afford like a gold or 2 for executioners, and you'll bank all your herbs, so that whenever I actually swapped to alchemy, and it's personal preference, I swapped a little bit, like 20, 21, but I made about like 30 of each pot, so no world buffs, but you're gonna be walking around raid ready with a bar full of just stats, which as a warrior is super helpful. Now we're on number 4. I'm gonna call it flip-flop. Points will have natural break spots where it will, like, the stuff there becomes increasingly difficult for no other reason than the fact that the levels get higher. Like in the middle of a zone, it'll just start, like, there's 2-3 level higher mobs, and while as a hunter or lock or something you might be able to get away with, like, killing them, I feel the amount of effort versus the amount of XP gained isn't worth. So I would flip, like, so an example is a Dunmoral. I'll clear out most Dunmoral out until like the end elite quest. Then I'll go to Elwyn, and I won't do the starter quest, but I'll do all the ones from Goldshire, like at level 10, so I still get experience. I'll do all the mines ones, like it's, and then I'll come back, and then I'll kill them, and I'll be like 13 or 14 at that point. And it's just you kill stuff faster, you clear quests faster, you get their quest loot as well as your starting zone quest loot, like earlier. I don't know. Big fan of flip-flopping zones. Let's say screw those two. And so yeah, then you come back, and then you whenever you're a couple levels higher, you come back and you take the elite's lunch money. That's how it's done. And the last one is gonna be a little bit controversial, a little bit of hot take here, obviously. But I'd avoid duos and trios at almost all costs, because like that strength in numbers is a thing, but like so is their collective hubris. That's the problem. It's like the more people you got, like duos and trios, it's super safe. It's super safe, but with all those numbers, it's like you have more people that can be the downfall of you. You know what I mean? Yeah, you have increased the ape factor by the amount of players you have, and that is it. The only time that duos and trios are even remotely good is whenever it's two players that have been playing and they have like synergy from like years of playing, and you're not gonna pick that up on a Discord just being like, hey, who's looking to duo? And it's like, that's not gonna happen. You're both gonna die and you're both gonna hate each other. So that's just go solo until you have to. Also, there are only 5, but this is a secret tip for caves. How to beat any cave. This is the Gorgon way. You get in the cave, you kill a decent path into the cave. Like, you kill a lot. Like, almost everything. And then you find a corner. You find one corner in the cave that spawns one mob that maybe has a path that comes through, and then you pull everything into that corner. And you can't keep the kill path out clear as well as going all the way into the cave where the stuff is you need to be. Like the equipment or the bosses or whatever. So you just pull everything into that corner, and that's your little kill corner. That's your little safe zone. It's like you're safe there because everything around you is freshly dead, and you know it's freshly dead because you keep killing everything in that little area. And then you go, you get the head, you get the mining supplies, you get whatever you need, and then you make your way back out. Because if you're just willy-nilly like wandering around, yeah, you're gonna run into paths. Of course, you're gonna run into paths and just die. It's like, no, you pick the one corner with the copper node or some shit, and you just hunker down, and you're like, this is my corner. This is this is where I spawn. And that's all for me, though. I don't really do these. Catch me live sometime, maybe, at obviously the same name. Till next time, I hope to see you guys in Season of Mastery, and I hope to see you guys in Road to Rag. Stay safe, and don't go turning hollow now, friends.